This is Caitlin, your host of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast, where we get no sleep and survive on coffee to watch just one more episode at night. Hello, and welcome back to another episode on the No Sleep for Dramas podcast. Just FYI, this is part 2 of a 2-part podcast episode. First part 1, is on Talk Drama to Me, which I'll have link in the description. But I just wanted to give this little disclaimer so you don't go into this episode expecting a full review and be very confused. So part 1 is on Talk Drama to Me. You can find the link to part 1 or their podcast in the description below, and I hope you enjoy this 2-part review of the Vertical Cdrama we are reviewing.
Tiffany, I think it's off to you if you want to recap Act 1 for the people.
Perfect. So we'll just do a quick recap of Act 1, which you can find in our little world on Talk Drama to Me. But an Act 1 recap: in the bar, this girl, Shang, is in trouble. This guy saves her. In the club, she was in trouble again. He saves her. And in the streets, she was in trouble again, and he saved her. That's kind of what happened.
That was masterclass.
You don't even need to watch part 1 or listen to part 1 of ours. That's pretty much it.
Stay on this pod, guys.
All right, so out of nowhere.
Oh, Caitlin, so sorry. 1 second. I have a PowerPoint. Would you like to see it?
Sure, I would love to see it.
Ji has found, since I am her ADD daughter, that I'm engaged longer when I can have a visual.
I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Oh my God. And I don't always do this, but
She doesn't.
really excited to.
But especially with these.
Sorry.
This new world. Oh my God, why are there 85 of us? That was so
Sorry,
crazy.
I'm really sorry about that, guys. Okay.
Horrifying.
Here I go, slideshow mode. Oh my God. Are you ready? Okay, Caitlin, you go.
Okay, can you move the camera thing? Because right now it's like smack dab in the middle.
Quick question. Are you fucking kidding?
Well, I mean, you could just move it to the side. It's fine. You don't have to stop the entire thing.
No, wait.
Oh yeah, you literally did just exit out, didn't you?
I do PowerPoint for a living. I can't believe I'm having this much trouble. Sorry, guys.
It's really okay.
Okay, can you still see it?
There we go. Cool.
Heck
Yeah. No,
let's
I can
go.
see it now. Cool.
All right.
I have to explain though, the reason why I kept watching is because that cutoff. I didn't know if he was gonna be like, "Oh, I love you too," and then the C drama was gonna navigate with like them trying to figure out how they're gonna tell the friend, and all that. Oh, by the way, also continuing what we were talking about, like what am I thinking? I think I like the storylines better so far with the 1 K drama and 1 C drama that I've previewed. It's a little bit more fever dreamish in the American ones, and it's kind of what I comment on all the time. And not to say that these are a little choppy, but not nearly as much, and they actually give you a bit more backstory than so.
And maybe that's why the American ones feel a little hollow, because they don't have enough episodes to give you some of the context that these do, right?
Yeah, because you're talking like 80, 90, 100 episodes of this. Because these are 2-minute episodes.
Wow. Yeah, the American ones, it's like, what, an hour and a half total, if that?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, so that explains a lot, actually.
And there's definitely comparison between budget, too. Like, this one is definitely more high-quality budget versus some of the other C-drama shorts that might not have as well-known actors or well-known couples. And you can tell, like, there's a difference in budget, even in between the vertical C-dramas.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, out of nowhere, new mean girl Zhang Rui shows up at Chinmo's house and starts insulting Shang for being poor. Chinmo just ignores her and Zhang Rui leaves all embarrassed. I don't think they actually were at a house though. I think it was a restaurant.
It looked like an office.
No, that's a restaurant because that's a common restaurant you find.
Oh my God, thank God you said that, because I was like, what do you mean she just walked into their house?
No, it's a restaurant. Like, they rented a private room with this Lazy Susan type table restaurant in
But
a
it's
restaurant.
not that private if like just some rando could walk in, right?
Right?
It's
Rich
a common
people.
scene, and it's a common scene in Vertical Cdramas where they just randomly walk into restaurant rooms and start arguing.
It is better than me thinking it was their apartment, so thank you for the clarification.
Where would we be without our resident Asian
Right.
Caitlin? Like, this is crazy.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So Zhang Rui is the daughter of another rich family, and is she the fiance or should be fiance to the uncle, or just somebody who likes the uncle?
So my understanding was that she thinks she should be the fiance to him because she mentions the family connection too. But I don't know his perspective because he straight up ignores her. Like, doesn't acknowledge her existence. So I don't know who she thought she was, but he thinks she's no one.
Yeah, that was my assumption too, because sometimes you get these where she actually is the fiance, and then he's straight up just like, oh, no, I'm going to go with this female lead now. So that was my understanding as well. She thinks she should be the fiance, and then that just never comes to fruition because, I don't know, something happens. Anyway, okay. We fast forward to a networking event sponsored by the Chin Group, where Chinmo spots Liang right outside of the auditorium confessing his love to Sheng. The lights go out and Chinmo swoops in. Flash Gordon. That makes me laugh.
The thing is, it's just not that dark.
Yes, it is not that dark. Yes. That's a common thing, though. You have like, okay, how can we light this where it's dark? But they obviously need to see each other, and the audience needs to see each other. There was like a very popular C-drama last year it was the same thing where like the room was supposed to be pitch black but obviously they can't have it pitch black. So a lot of people, like when the episode aired, was like, wait, they can see each other. How is this happening? And people had to explain to them, it is supposed to be pitch black in there. You obviously don't want to watch a pitch black scene.
But here's my favorite part about the scene. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but in the middle, I snapshot this exact moment for you guys. The confession is there's a small group of people that have gathered to hear this love confession, right? And then when the lights go out, these poor actors, like, they know it's not dark and they act like it is. This woman in the back, in between the couple, like, is like looking around, but you can see that she can see them. It's my favorite part.
Yeah. Okay, the lights go out. Chinmo swoops in, pulls her into a dark room, and kisses her fiercely. Sheng tells him it is her. Sheng and Kinmo replies that he knows. Outside the door, Ling calls for her, and she refuses him, just as Chinmo demanded. Chinmo admits that from the moment he saved her, he wanted her, not out of kindness for Zhang Mo's friend, but because he was drawn to her.
This was important to me. I'm so glad he said this verbally. And maybe, Tiffany, it clarifies it for you too, is that like she really thinks he's just being nice to her because he is uncle, right? He has that like status position. And here he's like, no, you dummy. It's because I want you. And I think that was important for her to hear that.
Yeah. But also the sentence before that where like she literally was like, it's me you're kissing. Like, why are you kissing me? Like that also pertains to why he had to clarify that even more. Because again, she's working off of like, she knows he likes somebody, but it hasn't been clarified that it's her. So she was like, wait, you shouldn't be kissing me. You like somebody else. And he's like, no, dummy, I like you. This is why this is happening.
But there hasn't been any other indication, like, between the two of them that, like, there's nothing else that's further developed in person or whatever. I think I remember there was a part where they were at the table and it was something about him saying, like, pretending that she's the girlfriend or something. Am I remembering this right?
Yeah, when the rich girl who thinks she's fiance, yeah, they did it there. Yeah.
Okay, but
when
like,
she walked in the room.
Nothing else has really happened for them to have, like, for her to think that he likes me.
Has spent like every waking moment with her, so it's like, Sheng, what do you mean there's another woman? He hasn't spent any time with anybody else.
Right, exactly. Okay. Later, Sheng rushes to the hospital to support her pregnant friend, only for her uncle to falsely accuse her of being pregnant, and her mother walks in and slaps her in shock. Chinmo steps in and tells her mother she never cherished Sheng and he will, and walks off.
Oh, so he stands up to the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
and
dear.
then look at him. Look at him with his stupid little glasses. And I was like, oh, what a nice gentleman he is. Do you not? Okay, the hair really, like, this is how you know the budget is much better. Sometimes in the Western verticals, the suits don't fit. I am convinced that when they have a nice fitting suit, they have brought that suit from home. Here, he is always really well tailored. Like, I really like it.
Yeah. It's funny though too, because I don't know if they use like the same manufacturer or anything, but if you watch enough of these dramas, you'll notice the characters wearing the same clothes. Like especially the women. If they go to like balls and galas, they wear the same dress.
So they're not responsible for their own clothes that we've seen in some of the American ones. Like we'll find out that it's like, oh, this girl bought this on Shein. They're responsible for their own wardrobe and like they come with their own stuff.
Not that I'm aware of, because you'll watch different shows and it will be literally the same dress in a different color, or literally the same dress in the same color, same style, but it's in two separate dramas. But it's in the same scene that they're at a gala and they need a long formal dress. So I don't think they bring their clothes from home, no.
Honestly, that's what it should be, though.
Different question. So in the Western one, sometimes like legitimately Shein will sponsor the vertical. Have you seen that in C verticals?
Not that I think of. I mean, granted, most of the verticals I watch on YouTube, so whoever splices them together could take out that type of stuff. But I've never seen blatant advertising in the verticals.
Okay, this is gonna kill you. In the Western ones, the woman, she gets bullied and the clothes are ruined, right? So the guy comes in, like Shein comes up in a cardboard box, but this guy brings Shein in a nice gift bag and is like, look, I have these clothes for you. And then she is just like, wow, it's Shein. It's like, girl, that's the wrong response.
No, they definitely don't like name stuff in the script or anything. No, they don't do that.
It's a Western phenomenon.
Remember. Yeah.
All right. I need help. Caitlin, who is this man? Who is Uncle?
Who is Uncle? Like her uncle?
Yeah. Is that actually Uncle?
Yeah. That's her mom's brother. Yeah. That's her actual uncle.
Not Sir Uncle, but like Uncle.
Uncle, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So disappointing because he treats her so poorly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because, he's part of her family, so they treat her poorly. Yeah, definitely. That night, Jinmo and Sheng are drinking a lot, and Jinmo carries her home. When she insists on more drinks, he lifts her on the kitchen counter, teasing that he is still thirsty before carrying her to bed.
This feels steamy.
It was steamy.
It was like, very steamy.
So do Chinese ones get steamier than K-dramas? Because K-dramas, it was like taking off the bow and then that's all you see.
Oh, no, they can definitely get steamy. Like, you can see, like, it's not like raunchy where you see private parts or anything like that, but like, you definitely have like clothes being taken off and like bare backs and things being shown. Yeah, of course, yes.
It's steamy
they can
enough.
Be pretty steamy.
It's steamy enough for Ji to have to cover her face.
Oh, can you still see me? I can't see myself. I don't know what to do.
That's usually my gauge is like, how does Ji feel about this? Because sometimes she starts undoing her clothes when she's talking about things. Sometimes she has to cover herself in shame. So this is I'm like, okay, so she's feeling some kind of way about this scene.
It was a very good scene.
No, they can get pretty steamy. Yeah, it was a good scene. Yeah.
This couple in particular, like, really have a lot of on-screen chemistry, not just physical, but like emotional. And then they show us this, and now I know why they make 22 verticals, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't finish that last part. Sorry.
I was like, in my mind, I finished it. I know what happens.
A call from Zhao Mao interrupts, and as Sheng Sheng sleeps, he promises to wait for her. So yes, we were rudely interrupted in this scene, so it didn't go very far, but what we saw was very steamy.
Is this his place?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't it a nice place?
Yeah.
It's a nice place, yes. All the CEOs have very nice places in these dramas. Okay. During her live stream, mean comments flood in because of a drinking pick club. Wow. Because of a drinking...
Are you drinking, Caitlin?
Because of a drinking pic, the club bad guy Zhang Wen secretly snapped. Chinmo finds out, drops everything, and races to her, vowing to never let her go.
Wait. Her live stream of what?
So she was in a live stream promoting her college classes, specifically a college program that she was doing, because she is a very talented designer, and she's known in the university for being a talented designer. So the program asked her to do a live stream to answer questions from incoming students. And when she did the live stream, because this secret photo got posted on the forums and on the internet, all she got were people asking who he was, Chinmo was, and like calling her bad names because she would sleep with anybody and that type of thing. So she was basically bombarded with mean comments instead of questions that she should have gotten.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. So he sees this, and because he watched her live stream to support her, and like races back to her to figure it out and use his CEO powers to get it fixed and taken off the internet.
To save her once again.
Yes.
Plot armor.
Yeah. Yes. Again, a popular trope where the rich guy uses his influence to get something off the internet.
Because that's how the internet works.
Yes, yes. Bad gal Zhongri calls, gloating that she orchestrated the entire scandal, but Sheng Sheng records everything for the police, and afterwards, cleared by the university, her live stream goes viral.
All right, guys, we are in the final stretch. I'm going to take you through the juiciest bits. It's about to get steamy. After getting jealous of Liang and Sheng Sheng at the club, he kisses her fiercely with a capital F, admitting his fear she'll leave him. Because in his eyes, Sheng Sheng is the best, most attractive girl, and Chinmo considers himself an old man in his 30s. This is a direct quote. An old man in his 30s. And she will think he is a burden. You would have thought this man was on death's door. He is 30, okay? She assures him. Their passion escalates, and when she whispers, she's ready, he tosses her onto the bed. And because she's so tiny, it's a real proper toss, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't see much, because they do this thing, I don't know if you could see my pointer, but they do the soft lighting and like the two pictures. What do you call that when they superimpose two pictures on one? So you don't really see anything, but it's steamy.
Yeah.
We saw enough.
I do like that scene where, like, he did allow her, because sometimes they don't give. I mean, I do like that he waited for her to give consent on, like, I am ready to do this.
Well, the bar is so low, but I agree.
I know the bar is low, but, like, compared to other short form Chinese dramas, you don't usually get that. Like,
you don't get consent?
Sometimes you don't.
It doesn't surprise me.
Sometimes you don't.
It really doesn't surprise me the way they like just pick the girls up and walk somewhere and then just, buckle their seatbelts for them.
In the old school K-dramas, they were problematic and didn't have consent. In some of the old school, I mean, nowadays you're getting a lot more consent being shown on screen in all types of media, but yeah, it depends on the drama you're watching for sure. So I feel like you have to call that out when it's a good thing.
No,
when it happens.
It was a really nice scene. You missed out.
It was.
They have a lot of chemistry together. My eyes told me that.
Well, apparently I can watch 22 other movies, right?
It's true. It's true.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, you gave me an idea. I was like, let's watch them all, but we're not going to do that. All right, guys. Buckle in because this is where my mind changes. All right. At Chinmo's father's home, Look at this beautiful home, guys. Let's just give like a second for set location choices because this does not happen in the Western verticals. Like they are just not this beautiful. At his home, the elder Chin shares his past with Shang Shang, his wife's difficult childbirth, her death, and his regret over neglecting his son. The father believes he will die soon, and out of nowhere, he starts coughing and offers her his company shares. She reluctantly accepts, no, I couldn't possibly become a millionaire. At the hospital, Chinmo is concerned for his father, who is coughing a lot and needs surgery. By concerned, we're back to smoking. This man is smoking in the hospital stairwell. I don't know if that's legal in China. I do feel like that in of itself is a hazard, but who am I to judge? The man is stressed. After a successful operation, the elder Chin teases them about grandchildren. And this, okay, everyone, exhibit B on the right-hand side. This, Caitlin, is where my mind had changed. Up until this point, I said, I'm also short queen. Hi, short queen here as well. I can understand if your man is taller. Totally get it. Here, the long body shot with this outfit. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Right. Like, can we find her pants?
It's predatory.
It's like, why does she in this outfit particular? I don't know where they got it again.
The children's department.
It was very jarring to me. I don't know what it is. This is where it changed. Thank God it was at the end for me because I don't know. I'm still in. I watched it all to the end.
Wait, also, the grandfather is just willing to give all these shares to someone that his son's not even married to?
Girl, did you not hear? Yep. He's dying soon. He had a cough. Yeah. That meant he was dead.
Man, that's wow, generous man.
And then when you were asking, like, how can he be uncle? Look at this man. Look at him. He old. Like, I don't know how old, but this is an old man, no?
Older. Older at least than 30.
I want to see these people, like this couple, I want to see them in civilian clothes to see if they still look like a weird age gap.
He looks normal. And I don't know if you agree, but yeah. he just looks like a normal guy outside of a suit. I do think the suit can age you up a little.
Even his styling, like glasses age you up. You always in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she wearing what she's wearing in this drama definitely ages her down. Like, yeah, definitely.
Is that on purpose? Like, do they want us to think that? Well, I guess she's in college, but do they want it to seem like younger, or is it just because she just looks so young?
I think it's a combo of both.
Yeah.
I think it's a combo of both for sure.
Yeah, I have my thoughts, but we know my thoughts.
It was a tough scene. It was a tough scene. In the bedroom, Shang Shang is sitting on the bed. She straddles Chinmo, oh my gosh, who is taken aback, and I was taken aback. Shang Shang unbuttons his shirt and touches his chest. They kiss passionately as we blur out. Big difference with the Westerns, because the Western verticals, the men, it's almost a requirement that they have abs and that at least one of the episodes is just 2 minutes slow panning on the abs and the body.
You usually get them in C-drama verticals as well. It's usually a shower scene.
They show the abs? I think I've seen
this one you were
back.
Robbed. Oh, you see abs?
Robbed.
There's scenes where, like, literally the guy dresses either in a shirt, like shirtless, like sleeps shirtless, so then he wakes up every morning without a shirt, or it's like a robe, and then he just wakes up and the robe is undone and you see his abs. They show abs all the time in these. You just didn't see it in this one.
I'm watching the wrong ones because I don't feel like there's an opportunity for that in the historical. Do you see that in historical?
Oh, absolutely. They have bath scenes all the time.
Okay. Oh, yes. I've seen a bath scene. Yeah.
Yes,
all right, Caitlin, you're going to have to send me a recommendation for science, of course.
Oh, I will.
After successfully confronting her mother with Chinmo's loving support, Shang Shang actually proposes to Chinmo. He drops to one knee with his own ring, and she agrees to marry him. The best friend, the annoying kind of best friend, Zhao Zhao, congratulates them, and Chinmo gives her a credit card for her matchmaking. The drama ends with Sheng Sheng in a wedding dress, slowly walking towards Chinmo. They kiss, the end.
Totally forgot about the friend. How does she feel about all this? Is she involved in part 2 and 3, or like the last? How involved is she in this entire thing? Or is she just kind of thrown in the end? It's like, oh, remember her, how we met?
No, actually, she's pretty involved. I didn't include her in this because I started to not like her. But she's pretty involved in the whole thing. In one of the live streams. So, Tiffany, I'm sure you know, in live streams, you can like gift roses and stuff, right? Which translate to real money. She helps the old dad, Chinmo's dad, roses and stuff to the live stream. So she's involved, and I think she's supportive. And why wouldn't you be when you end up with a credit card for matchmaking? I would always matchmake.
Right. Absolutely.
Did you catch, Caitlin, as you mentioned Goblin, so I wanted to mention Goblin here. Did you catch that the Stay With Me was playing in our version?
Yes. A lot of this, the other thing too, is like they use a lot of K-pop songs and OSTs in these. So if you were like an avid K-drama watcher, you will recognize a lot of the background music because they're very popular OSTs. Like there was a time when the very popular OST for When the Phone Rings was being played on all of these last year.
What a disappointing ending that story was.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I thought to use Goblin in this sex scene was such a choice given the age gap. Tiffany, if you thought this age gap was inappropriate, Goblin is this like super mega famous K-drama with, who would you have seen? If you saw Squid Game, you would have seen one of the characters actually. But he's like this 9,000-year-old goblin. And she is 16.
What? It's like Nosferatu. But Goblin edition.
But make it Goblin?
Asian Goblin edition.
Make it good-looking Goblin edition.
It was so good. It was so good.
It was really good. It was really good.
Now,
it is a very, very famous K-drama.
Okay, so Caitlin, you didn't pick this one. If you were to have picked one for me to watch as like, what would be the one that you're like, Tiffany needs to see this one?
Oh, that is very hard because I'd have to go back and look because I would probably try to find you one where she is not dressed up as a doll. Like she's more like there's a different dynamic.
It would be this couple though. You'd want me to watch.
It would definitely, definitely be this couple. But like there was one where he was a cop and she was like a forensics doctor.
Now we're talking.
So it's like a little different dynamic. I would definitely try to find you one in that way and see if you like that better. I mean, not that you dislike this one.
Listen, I love a costume and I was invested. I honestly petered out right after the Mean Girl came in. And when I realized I wasn't going to get the embrace that I wanted in that moment, I'm like, all right, I'll let them tell me how this pans out.
I'm trying to find a decent photo of them at the awards show last year because she definitely looks a lot older in that picture, but they're all grainy that I can find.
I like this Vertical. They remade this story. So, spoilers. There's another couple who did this one, and just out of curiosity, I went through and I jumped through the clips. And I didn't think it was as well acted as this one, actually. So kudos to this couple. They did a better job than the other couple who I can't remember. But
the other thing is I was expecting a different ending because of how crazy some of these C-dramas are. So like, for example, the guy who posted the photo online during her live stream.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I assumed he was going to come back into play at the end. And because usually normally what that type of thing happens is he and the girl who wanted to be the fiance, they would team up and get their revenge and try to split them apart. And Yulong might end up getting hurt and go into a coma, saving her again at the end. And then they get arrested. Like that's a common thing that happens by the end. Obviously in this story, it did not happen whatsoever. So I was like, oh, this has a less dramatic ending than some of the other ones I've seen.
No coma?
Yeah, I was definitely expecting him to come back into play along with the would-be fiance person. Like, I assumed they would both come back into play by the end. I was like, oh, they kind of just didn't happen. Like, didn't come back.
Look, his CEO powers were so strong, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. So I was definitely expecting a more dramatic ending than this one.
And you prefer the dramatic ending. You want more drama.
No, I mean, I thought this was really well done, so I didn't really prefer it. I just was expecting it. So I was like, oh, okay. I was just thrown off because I was expecting the more dramatic ending.
You know, I actually thought Chinmo's family were like just really oddly super cool with her.
Yeah, yeah. But that's also kind of a common thing with the grandparent. Like, there's a common trope when it happens where it's the grandparent, or in this case, his father, but it's like the CEO, older CEO's father or mother wants grandchildren. The fact that they see their son or daughter get attached to anybody, they're excited. And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, getting married, we're going to get kids. Like, it's a common thing. So that did not really surprise me that they're like so gung-ho to have her, because they're like, hey, he actually is seeing somebody. He's not just ignoring everybody.
Are there any verticals that you avoid, or like if like in the C drama or K drama world that you're like, I don't need to see that, or are you just like, you are like our little resident trash panda G, who will literally watch everything?
I would say like anything that has to do with high school, I kind of avoid, but I also do that with long form too, just because I don't think I'm the age demographic for those anymore. So if any of the characters are in high school at any point, or like the story takes place in high school, because sometimes like in the reborn ones, they'll go all the way back to high school because they had met in high school and that's where the relationship started. I tend to avoid those because I don't enjoy the high school ones. That's pretty much it. Like, for the most part, I just avoid high school storylines for the most part. So if they do have an age gap and they're in high school, I'm like, no, that's not
So
cool.
not Goblin? Wow, Caitlin.
Yeah. The fact she's in college, even though she looks like she's in high school.
That's just Asians, Tiffany. Get over it. Stop being jealous.
But also, isn't it in some countries they start college before 18? So,
well, you can in the US too.
So we never know. G, do you avoid anything?
Do I avoid any tropes? Like, there definitely are some. I don't know if you have an opinion of this, but in Western verticals, there's been this resurgence of violence, and particularly violence against children. And so if there's any inkling that a child is about to be unduly harmed, and any violence against children is undue to them, sorry. If there's any inkling of that, it's not for me. I don't know who it's for, but it's not for me.
Oh, yeah.
There's some, I wouldn't say it gets extremely violent against children in verticals, but there are some tropes where common thing is like they've been married for 10 years and the husband or wife's first love comes back with a kid, and they might have a kid themselves or not, depending on the story. But if they do, sometimes like the mother, the first love coming back with her kid will intentionally hurt their kid to badmouth the wife or badmouth the husband to make them leave. So that sometimes happens, but that's like pushing them into a pool or maybe locking them in a closet and then blaming it on somebody else. It's not like burning them alive or something like that.
Tiffany, do you want to do your favorite or non-favorite? Sorry.
My favorite or non-favorite? Well, I don't think I've watched enough to have an opinion on that. Like, so far, the two that I've been more invested in have been the C and the K drama.
Dude, are we just an Asian podcast now?
Well, we might
There's
be
plenty out there for you to talk about.
We have to split because we might, as G joked, we might be a gay podcast because we covered Heated Rivalry and
Nice. There actually is a C drama where it's a gay couple, like a male gay couple. That was very surprising because they are not usually LGBTQ positive in China.
Oh, we should watch that.
Did you watch Yuri on Ice? It's an anime.
I have, yes. Long time ago, though. Not recently, but a long time ago. Yes.
So there is this like Japanese anime of a competitive ice skater who gets a Russian coach, right? Sorry, it's been a while. But like there's so many flashbacks of their story, and truly nothing steamy happens in this anime. They accidentally kiss. But it was a very compelling story.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to share my screen to show you this picture because I cannot, for some reason.
I thought it was a PowerPoint, but yes.
Hey.
No, it's just a picture that I found on Google. Hold on. This is the best I can do, though. I don't know why I haven't been able to find a better thing. But this is them at the award show in December.
Okay. Oh, she looks so much older.
Yeah.
I actually like her with the long hair.
I do too.
Yeah.
He looks older as well somehow.
He does?
He does? Really?
I think, yeah, he looks older than he did in the movie. They both look older. She looks like significantly older. Like, thank God.
Yeah. And that's like a long gown that she's wearing. They did like a whole red carpet thing. I tried to show you this picture, but it's very grainy, so I didn't send you it. But
that's an example. He looks younger.
I don't know.
In this photo?
Yeah, he still looks older to me. Are they famous not in the vertical world?
No, not really, no.
Oh, okay.
No. They're really, really well known in short drama, for sure.
Okay, cool.
And that's a common thing, too. A lot of the popular couples have not been able to transition to the long form. They might have done, like, individually going into long form and being, like, a support character and things, but they have serious fandoms when it comes. And a lot of them are married. Like, they've done many, many dramas together and say they are seriously dating or are married at this point. Yeah. What I wish, though, that the short forms would do would be, because people have been like, oh my God, we've seen this actor again and again and again because they're very popular in long form. And there doesn't seem to be a way for the unknown actors or lesser known actors to get into long form and be able to get presence. I wish China and other countries would use the short form to like train their actors to get them views and recognition and then funnel that into long form eventually. I think that would be a good route. I don't know if anybody has ever thought of that, but because it's such a moneymaker, because they get millions and billions of views, there's not really been a point to do that, really.
I agree that I think verticals, you often hear you only get 1 or 2 takes versus a standard long form. You may get multiple takes throughout the day. And I wonder if by training in verticals, you just get a different discipline for your craft, right? It's almost like people in theater who you only get 1 shot to do it right. So I do see the value.
Or like the old school American soap operas. There's a completely different way they film versus an American show. And I feel like it's kind of the same here. But because they're getting so many views, as I said, like now other countries are starting to make these and making their own apps and making their own companies and things like that to dish them out.
Caitlin, it's way saturated. It's actually so crazy how many apps there are now. I mean, Turkey's in the game because Turkey does their own like soap operas too, right? Turkey's in the game, Korea, China, the US, like everybody's getting in with their own apps and you just can't keep up. It's so overwhelming. So
well, even with China too, like now, like there's like 3 big companies, well, technically 4, but 3 big companies in China that are known for long form. They have started getting into the game of short form. So now you have these 3 companies who are very well known and have a lot of money, which is why the production value is so much higher compared to some of these other companies who are producing their own line of short form dramas or short vertical dramas that you can find on their own apps, on like international apps.
What's your favorite app?
To watch dramas, I love iQIYI. That's my favorite network. But they do long form and now short form. But I'll always like iQIYI.
What about you? Yours is it Drama Box or Candy Jar? I'm mixing them up, aren't I? Is that the names?
No, you got it though. So in the Western verticals, Candy Jar is a really good one. That I just learned actually is based out of Berlin, but they do a lot of production in the US. And they are not associated with the Chinese market. And so all of the scripts are fresh. Oftentimes, just like a lot of the verticals, just like the one we have today, the Candy Jar ones are based off books. And so it just gives you a nicer depth to the character, I think.
I saw a Chinese one the other day that was very, very loosely based, but it was clearly based off of what is it called? It's the one where she's like marries into the house and they have powers. Like all of them have powers.
Oh my God, is this the my wedding, my happy life?
Yes,
my
happy marriage.
No, Caitlin, I want to talk about this so bad.
I saw a short, like a vertical Cdrama that was very clearly loosely based off of that story.
Dude.
Like last week. Yeah.
Dude, okay, let's back up the bus. That man, who is he? Ren? What is
Ren
it? Ren
Maguro.
Maguro? Oh, sorry, Ren.
Yeah.
That man with long hair makes me feel things I should not feel for men with long hair. Because then I was like, I must find more about this man. And then I saw him with his normal hair. I said, it's not the same. You must grow it out, sir.
He's going to be in Shogun, the season 2 of Shogun. So
he's going to be back with the long hair.
He might be back in the long hair. Yeah.
You have to give people what they want. Don't fight
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Is that I tried watching the anime, so I did watch the anime. But
the movie is so good.
Thank you so much.
It's so good.
It's missing
I like
so
the anime
many parts,
too, but the movie's great.
Right. Like the anime gives you more depth and context, right? But because it's longer, it's almost apparent that she has no agency in her life up until the moment she has powers, and that kind of sucks. Whereas in the movie, it's only a small portion of her life that we see, so we see this like really full character for the whole story. And again, did I mention him and his hair?
Yes, that's also a common trope in Cdramas is white hair. You just get it all the time, and they all look good with long white hair.
Oh my God. He is a good-looking man. Will you please send me the Cdrama version of My Happy Marriage? I will totally.
I'll have to find it
tonight.
again, but yes, I will send it. I have to find it again. I
I'm
watched
doing.
it like last week, so.
Wow, Tiffany, you would hate it, but I really loved this this live action.
Why do you say I would hate it?
Do you want to see a man with long hair? He's so good.
Long hair?
Oh my God. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Guys, if you've not watched this this live version, please go do that and then come back. Time mark here. When when they kidnap her and then he like goes to save her. It was very
with the flame scene.
Oh my God.
Yes.
We're farming, but please.
Yes.
Save me. It was so good.
Right.
Oh, she's stroking her hair. She's feeling herself.
I've gotta go, guys. Okay. All right. Tiffany, I think did you want to do a quiz today?
Yes, I do have I did prepare a little quiz. I have a little bit of Lunar New Year, a little bit of Cdrama, and a little bit of just like vertical drama. It's kind of it's multiple choice trivia layout, and then a few little you can answer some stuff at the end.
Are any of these hard?
No, I would probably get some of these wrong, but you guys won't.
All right, I'm locked and loaded.
Okay, true or false? Lunar New Year always falls on the same date every year.
False.
False.
Okay, you're correct.
Caitlin and I, we are the real Asians. Keep going.
I mean, I did know that one. That because I know that one's like it's like the Jewish calendar. It's based off the moon.
The moon.
Okay,
Lunar New Year.
Yes. I should have done that. I should have done a little bit of Jew trivia. Be like, hey, but what about the Jewish calendar? Like, is it the same every year? Okay. Which color is traditionally associated with good luck during Lunar New Year? And we already got shamed for this, Caitlin. So
red.
Yes.
You're welcome. It is I. Good luck.
Okay. Why do people traditionally clean their homes before Lunar New Year?
Because your mom told you to.
I don't know that one.
Oh, so okay. Well, I'll give you options. So.
It's like wiping away like the bad luck before the new year starts, right?
Probably.
Bitch, you
That's
got
what
it.
your mom told you.
Oh, okay. Well,
no,
I mean,
you're right.
Yeah.
Literally,
that was a complete guess.
No,
because
you're
it's
absolutely
not only Chinese culture who thinks that, but okay.
You got it
All
correct.
right, well,
My
cool.
options: it was spring cleaning, to welcome guests, to sweep away bad luck from the new old year, or it's required. And you got it before I even said the options. So,
Okay.
one
Okay.
point.
I can honestly say I don't know how I knew that, other than the fact that I was like, well, other cultures do it for this, so I'm going to guess that.
Okay, this will be a multiple choice. Which trope shows up the most in C-dramas? A, amnesia. B, accidental cohabitation. C, rich CEO, poor girl. D, all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah, because
either that or rich CEO, poor girl. That's my two guesses.
I would have guessed. I would have guessed C, but I haven't seen enough to know. But it is all of the above. I'm
yes,
like,
they do
amnesia.
happen a lot. All those tropes happen a lot.
And sometimes all at once.
I'm a sucker for the amnesia trope. But yes, all at once, absolutely.
Okay, so now, true or false, most vertical dramas are designed to be watched with the sound off and captions on.
False.
I would say false.
It's actually true. It's
really?
made
Because
it's for so you could you do other shit. It's like meant for people, kind of like the short attention spans and all that.
With the sound off?
With the sound off and captions on.
That doesn't make sense, because then why do they add all of the, when something interesting happens, they do the chime or they do sexy noises. And
I wouldn't put much into those sound effects though, because I meant to bring this up during our thing. What's up with the water drops just randomly?
Well, yeah, why would they add that if that's not
But there's that noise serves no purpose. When it's like, it never means.
Yeah. Also, fun fact about Chinese dramas, everybody's dubbed.
What?
Everybody is dubbed in Chinese dramas because they have a lot of dialects in Mandarin in China. So they have to dub all the dramas for the standard Mandarin. So what you were watching was a dubbed, and sometimes the actors and actresses dub themselves, and sometimes there's literally a job in China as a dubbed act, like a dubber.
So I was
very
for the northern dialect, southern,
yeah.
We watched a dub on a dub.
That's why you have Taiwanese actors who can be in Chinese dramas, because they're dubbed, because they have accents and they speak with their Taiwanese accent. So you were watching a dubbed drama, and some are very well matched with the lips and some are not. Depends on the drama.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
You're blowing my mind. That's crazy.
This is like a dubbed Inception. We watched a dub of a dub. Right?
You know what, though? Some of the Western ones, we could use that, because one of my favorite, we've not reviewed them on the pod because it's like my dirty little secret. Some of my favorite are the ones made in Eastern Europe where they are pretending to be American high school students who play basketball. And sometimes we need a dub there, guys, because I don't think they know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, the other reason why they do dubbed is with the historical dramas, there's a very famous studio that they film all of the historical dramas at. And there could be multiple dramas filming at the same time. So if you don't have the dubbed, you could be hearing other people talking from other productions and things like that. Or, I don't know, cameras moving and mics dropping or whatever. So they dubbed that as well to get rid of the background noise. That's another reason.
Wow.
It's called Hyungdae Studios, and it's a massive studio that they've built in the middle of nowhere in China.
Dang.
So if you watch enough historical C-dramas, you will recognize the locations because they are all filmed at the same place.
Whoa! So if someone did a drama tour and a C-drama tour, it would just be oh, we're seeing.
And you can go there. You can go there
movies.
as a tourist. You can go there as a tourist and tour it. Yeah, they have Republican era set. They have historical set. They have fantasy set. It's a massive thing that they've built.
Gee, we're doing a field trip.
I know. I was like, let's go.
Actually, the three of us were doing a field trip.
Yeah, Caitlin, you're going to be our guide. They're going to look to me. I'll be like, no, actually, it's that lady.
I would love to go to China one day. I've been to Korea and Japan. I have never been to China yet.
But we're not even going to go to the touristy parts of China. Guys, we have a mission. We're just going to go to the sets.
Yeah, they'll be like, did you see the Great Wall of China? I'll be like, no, but we did see a set that was close to, it could have been. It could have been there. Okay, so I'll just do my last question. It's kind of a two-parter. Which of these is a real vertical drama title? A,
Okay.
My boss married my sister. B, pregnant by the man who fired me. C, I woke up married to my enemy. D, my ex became my billionaire stepbrother.
I would do B or C. That are my guesses.
I'll go B.
The answer is C. I woke up married to my enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now...
And sometimes they do time travel in that, where they're an enemy in high school, and then she time travels 10 years and realizes she married him and doesn't know how that happened.
I would watch that.
That is a thing in
I
C-drama.
would watch that.
I would watch that. I absolutely would.
And they have, like, kids, and she's like, how the hell did we get married to have kids? I hated you.
Well, dude, I saw one.
Oh, go ahead.
I almost did this one. Tiffany, you tell me if you're interested in this. We almost did one where they're married and he's like awful to her. He's absolutely awful to her. And she dies and comes back. And at the beginning, he's really sweet. And then you as the audience can like see their journey together. No? All right. We're going to watch yours, Caitlin. Yeah. Sorry, mine sucks. Yeah. Please send us your recommendation.
Honestly, sure. No, I definitely can send that. Well, I've also seen where they like are both reborn and they hate each other, and he goes and marries who he thought should he marry, and she goes and marries somebody else, and then he realizes she was the better option, and he didn't. What is the word I'm looking for? He didn't appreciate her when they were married. That's a common thing too. Yeah,
I'd watch both. Honestly.
As you can see, I watch a lot of. I shouldn't say I watch them. I mainly skim them to the parts I like because they're so tropey you can tell. But I do skim most of the things I come across on YouTube.
Or the thing I like about Sea Verticals is on YouTube, like it will mark where the highlights are. And so
yes.
I think if you skim that way, I skim that way too. Where I'm like, is this interesting? Let me just go through the highlights. Yeah.
Right. And also because the titles are so descriptive, I will know if I'll be interested, like if it's a trope I like too. It's not just like Bob married Sue and had 3 kids. It's like I married a scumbag and then I died and then I got reborn, and then like they're so descriptive that you kind of know the plot from the title most of the time. Because most of the time they're like translating in quotes from the Mandarin title. So usually you can't really translate it, so they just describe what's happening in the plot, and then that's the title for the video on YouTube.
Oh, so that it goes very well with you guys. Pretty much just almost answered it. My follow-up question was, which of those titles would you watch? And I feel like you guys started to answer that, but
the answer is all of them. Thank you so much.
I know yours would have been all of them.
Pretty much. Mine would be the ones I named.
That's the end of the game show.
Yay.
Tiffany's trivia.
Yay, that was fun. I like that. I like that part.
Well,
so overall, Tiffany, like, how did you think the Earth's experience was? Like, did you like it? Would you watch another? Not even with this couple, just like in general, would you watch another?
I think
or
I
even
would.
Like the Korean one you watched last week. Did you like that one? Like, would you try more?
I would. Yeah, I would. Especially the one that you said with like the time travel and then they come back and then it was that first one, like that summary really roped me in. And I think I'm more willing to do, I feel like I'm more willing maybe with the C-dramas and K-dramas because I feel like I do have less questions, like whereas the American ones I'm like, how did we end up here? Like it's like a fever dream. So I'm sure these get fever dreamy, like because I haven't seen a whole one.
Depends.
Yeah, but they're easier.
I mean, there's some during the apocalypse and you're like, what is going on?
Oh hell yeah. So yeah, this is just a whole world that I'm still very new to. But yeah, I'd watch another one. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, there's also one that I think recently kind of the trope happened and then is not happening anymore that I really liked, where it was there was 2 families. The girls, in this case, it was all female leads. I haven't seen the gender swap on this one yet, but it was the girls were switched at birth by the hospital and they were being raised, and then they found out and they were like 20 something now.
Was one poor and one rich?
No, I mean, they were pretty equal, but they both had fiancés, right? And so they had to switch their fiancés. And the main girl that this is following kind of married this guy without knowing him at all. And he was the same way. And it was like them finding a comfort in their marriage after the fact, and then dealing with this snobbish other sister that tries to like one up them all the time. I actually really liked that because like their relationship in finding love after marriage was actually really sweet, because they're very career oriented, the both of them, and they were like, how do I live in a household with this person that I barely know? So I actually really like that trope a lot, but they haven't done it very often yet, I guess. Maybe because it wasn't popular. I don't know.
I'm still shocked that one of them wasn't poor. Like, where's the drama if you're not poor?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. And they're all very good looking, of course. All of them are very good looking. Cool. All right. So do you want me to close this out?
No, I'm so glad we did this. Caitlin, thank you so much for taking us on our first C-drama journey. You're our C-drama fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Particularly because I feel like you added so much more color commentary than what I could provide. That was really interesting even for me. Like even the stuff about like the historical sets, like that's behind the scenes stuff, right? So thank you so much. This was a really good choice. I really like them as a couple. I don't know. I hope they make more, and then we'll come back and we'll watch them. Maybe with her with a different hairstyle and him no glasses. Although I do prefer.
We'll try to find one that works. Yes. Yeah. And thank you for inviting me. This was a lot of fun. Like I really enjoyed talking about this.
Yay! Yeah. Yes. Thank you, G, for sliding into those DMs.
Like, look, have you heard of Lunar New Year?
Yeah, I will definitely do another one of these. This was so much fun. I liked watching it. I liked talking about it. Totally. For sure.
I'm proposing or manifesting for the future that both of you end up in New York at the same time and we can do an in-person episode.
My father's from New York, so I'm in New York all the time.
I'm proposing we go to China. No, I'm just kidding. We'll start with New York.
That too. All right. Well, thank you for inviting me. Thank you guys, my listeners, for listening to part 2. Hopefully you go back and listen to part 1 before you listen to part 2, or you won't understand anything that is being said. And I am so happy that we were able to do this.
Yay! Until next time.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now.
Yeah. If you want to continue the conversation about dramas that were started in this episode, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Blue Sky under the username No Sleep for Dramas. That is No Sleep, the number 4 dramas, just like in the title of this podcast. This podcast is also an expansion of my blog, so you can visit my blog at nosleepfordramas.com, the number 4 dramas.com, and find multiple years of blog posts already available at your fingertips. All links are in the description of this episode. Finally, please give this podcast a like or a follow wherever you listen to the podcast. Leaving a comment or a review also helps a lot. We love hearing ideas and feedback from all of you. Share the podcast with your friends as well. Thank you for listening as always. This has been an episode of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast, and I'm your host, Caitlin. I will see you here next time, and I hope you get no sleep chasing the next episode, just like me. Good night.